everyone's joining. Today I'm going to be talking about the books that I want to read this fall. So I do like doing these seasonal TBRs, even though I don't get to all the books on my TBR, but I still think it's fun, and I picked 5 books that I want to read this fall, whether it fits for the fall season or for the spooky Halloween season, which is coming up, and I just thought, why not pick a few books that I hope to read this fall? So let's get to the books that I hope to read this fall. The first book that I'm hoping to read this fall is Sadie by Courtney Summers. This is about a girl who was searching for her sister, and then she ends up getting murdered, I think. That's all I know about it. A guy who runs a podcast or something end up finding her, and then she finds out that her sister is murdered. That's all I know about it, but I know I want to listen to it on audiobook because I've heard nothing but good things about the audiobook. It sounds like a podcast, which I think I would really enjoy. And of course, murder mysteries are usually, or any mystery book in general, usually fits for the fall season for me. And the next book that I'm hoping to read this fall is Winterwood by Shea Earnshaw, which is another one of her witchy books like The Wicked Deep, which I really enjoyed a few years ago, and I still haven't picked this up yet. But this is about a group of witches that end up living in the woods, and then the boy that was supposed to be that has gone missing has come back to the town for mysterious reasons, and I do hope to pick this up because I really enjoy, like I said, I really enjoyed The Wicked Deep, and also her new book is coming out later this year, so I do hope to pick that one up as well, and I think it's an adult mystery, which I'm really interested about, and I've just been wanting to pick up this book for so long, and I just think it fits for the fall season. And the next book that I'm hoping to read this fall, which will fit for Halloween season, I believe, and it's Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas, which is about a boy who lives in a traditional family who hasn't accepted his gender, and he really wants his best friend and cousin back from the dead, and he does a ritual, and then he ends up bringing back the school bully instead, and that's how the story goes from there. I just really love a really good ghost story. That's the only type of horror that I can handle. With other horrors, I'm just like a big chicken, but I do really want to read this book because I've heard nothing but good things about it when it came out last year. I think it came out last year. I think it did. Came out last year. Yeah, it came out last year. So, and I know he also wrote a book that came out this year that was a Peter Pan retelling, which I also really want to read because I love a good retelling, and plus I love Peter Pan, and yeah, and I just hope to pick this up for Halloween season because I think it would be a perfect fit for that. Plus I heard nothing but good things about it. And the next book that I'm hoping to read this fall is The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley. This is a mystery book that I don't want to know much about, but all from I've heard from a lot of people, her novels remind them of Agatha Christie. If you're a fan of Agatha Christie's books, you're gonna like her books. And I know that The Guest List came out last year, and I've heard mixed things about both The Hunting Party and The Guest List, but I'm like, I still want to try it anyway because it reminds me of any of the Agatha Christie novels, because I've read a few of them and really enjoy them. So yeah, and I think that a group of people gets locked in a hotel, and then someone gets killed one by one from the synopsis. The synopsis is just a little confusing, but also mysterious at the same time. But I do hope to pick this up just because I love reading a good mystery during the fall, and plus they said it, and I'm a big Agatha Christie fan, so I really hope that I enjoy it because it reminds everyone of Agatha Christie. And the last book that I'm hoping to read this fall is Escaping from Houdini by Carrie Maniscalco, which is the 3rd book in Stalking Jack the Ripper series, and this is the 3rd book in the series, and I love the first 2 books. If you haven't read the first book is about Audrey Rose, who's wanted to be a scientist that studies dead bodies. I forgot the term of it for a minute, and then she ends up finding murder cases that relates to Jack the Ripper, which I really enjoyed that, and I believe they run into Houdini in this one, and I'm really excited about that, and I've just been wanting to finish this series because I love this series so much, and I know she just came out with Kingdom of the Wicked last year, and I know the second book is coming out this year, and I hope to finish this series so I can read the other ones because I've heard good things about that as well, and plus I just love Audrey Rose and I love Thomas, and this is huge. Okay, it's not 500 pages like I thought because it does look thick, but I do really hope to read this in the fall just because I've been wanting to continue on with the series for so long. So that's all for the books that I want to read this fall. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and comment down below what some of the books that you want to read this fall. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. Also, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!